Welcome back. Another episode of Explore Yarns with your mates. Now, I'm pretty excited about this one. I'm not going to lie to you. We got the boys in here. The bagged boys, I call them. Or the red nuts, depending on what mood I'm in. Look, no introduction needed. You should have seen these boys on our latest couple of episodes. If you haven't, hurry up and get over and check them out. But we got Jacob and Benny from Airbag Man. How are we, boys?
Bloody awesome.
That's the go. All right, well, of course we're going to have a beer. Who's driving? You're driving. All right, you're going to have a bloody mid-strength here. Sorry,
good.
boss, and you're on the heavies. And since it's Friday, I'm going to have another heavy with you. Someone will drive me home. All right, well, let's kick it off. Cheers, first of all.
Cheers, mate.
Distancing rules and shit.
That's it.
Cheers. So for anyone that may not be familiar with you guys, why don't you just give us a real quick little rundown on who you guys are, where you come from, and what Airbag Man is.
Well, I'm Jacob.
I'm Ben.
Perfect.
That's it. So I guess we're from a family business, Airbag Man.
Yep.
The old man started it back in 1994, 95.
Yeah, 4 or 5.
Yeah, officially released in 95.
Yep.
But his background, he's from the UK, and he's heavily involved in the heavy truck and bus industry as well. So
Yep.
Dealing with all sorts of air suspension, full air, leaf helpers, coil helpers, all that sort of thing.
Yep.
But
Coaches.
mainly the luxury coaches.
Yep.
Back in the UK. So yeah, he loved that, and decided to move over to Australia and start up. Well, brought his services over here, didn't he, and worked with Coleraine. I don't know if you know Coleraine, a heavy truck company.
No.
Bus and all that, but and also Mercedes-Benz. So dealing with a lot of the heavy trucks there as well with the full air suspension.
Yep.
Selling those rigs off as well. So
Yeah, happy days. So you guys are now based North Brizzy.
that's it. Yep.
That's where HQ is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, in Brendale. So we've been. I mean, Dad had his first shop was the house, wasn't it?
Yeah,
in
working
Albany
out the
Creek.
garage.
Yeah, working out the garage, about $5,000 worth of gear in there. So
Yeah, right.
and he saw an opportunity in Australia, more so than Europe, because it was over there a lot, wasn't it? In Europe, all the air suspension systems and everything.
Yep.
But saw the opportunity in Australia because it was pretty new.
Yep.
And decided to design his own kits for the Australian vehicles,
Okay.
more so 79s and all that. So
Yeah, well, while we're doing history, let's start from the beginning, which we are. So I guess something I didn't even realise is that your old man was the one who fully started Airbag Man.
That's it.
I guess, I don't know why, but, big sort of company, I kind of assumed that maybe you bought into it or something like that. But so your old man started it over in the UK, brought it over to Australia and kicked it off in the garage.
Yeah, that's it pretty much.
Yeah, started in Brisbane.
Yeah.
Saw the Firestone products here, which
Had
was
a
like
good
your
relationship
base,
with them.
Yeah, which was like
in
your
the
base US models, like your F trucks and stuff.
Yep.
And then just started making them from there.
Yeah, right.
That's all the brackets and everything, and
Yep.
like starting off like doing all the measurements and getting a bit of cardboard and offering it up to the vehicle and everything, and then getting it all manufactured in Brendale as well.
So from a business point of view, we'll run through that to start with, and then we'll get stuck into some cars because these boys have got cars coming out of their ears. But from his garage, where was the next step? Obviously, now you guys have got a monster factory, and sort of how many employees would you have there now?
It's not bad. So when we came from Dad came from the house in Albany Creek.
Yep.
Moved to Brendale on South Pine Road there, and had a little shop, nice little shop there with a bit of a warehouse and everything to distribute the products and do a bit of R&D as well. And then we moved to 9 Hinkler Court. That's in Brendale again, just off South Pine Road.
Yep.
And
He had one employee at that time in that shop. That was Gary Britton.
good old Gazza.
He just passed away, so rest in peace.
Yeah,
That's
right.
it.
Cheers,
Good
Gary.
bloke, man. That's it.
good dude.
We got Brett.
and then
Brett as well, and Brownie, Leon, Brad, heaps of guys there now.
Yep.
About 20 of them.
20
20
over
or so.
20.
Yeah, happy days. So
Awesome team.
when did you boys get dragged in? Was that your holidays? Like, get in the shed, boys, and start packing airbags, or
It
how
was.
did that's what happened?
Yep, pretty much. And we were rolling tube like 5.5 meters of airline.
Yeah,
Yeah.
assembling it all and everything like that. Yeah, so I probably got in there when I was about doing a bit of work experience out of school, and then coming to Airbag Man and bloody dispatching kits and assembling them all and doing all the dirty work.
Yeah.
But it was good.
So
It's good fun.
there was no intention of ever doing anything else? Like you were always going to go into the family business or
I like playing football or soccer. I grew up in the UK bloody
soccer
household,
Well,
but
soccer
that's
will-
it. Yeah, so I played that for a fair while, and that's what I really wanted to do. But then sort of grew out of it.
Just got
What about
big,
you, Benny?
big and oversized and weren't good at it.
That's it. Pretty much.
Did a couple of ACLs.
That's it. Oh, dude, I wrecked my knee big time, eh?
I'm not surprised. That wouldn't be your knee trying to hold you up.
That's it. Yeah. Big time.
Yeah, I was actually studying veterinary science
Yeah, right.
and then moved to automotive.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I just lost interest and then,
Ended up in the family biz.
Yep.
You got a few reptiles though, don't you?
Yeah. I
Bloody
do.
heaps of them. mate.
Love your animals.
How many
Snake.
snakes? How many
Have ya?
snakes?
5.
5 bloody snakes
Yeah.
and lizards.
Well, we need to bring. You should sneak one of them on a trip because
Oh,
that
dude.
could come.
Yeah.
That could come in handy, eh?
Oh,
Yeah,
mate.
man.
Some of them are pretty savage, eh?
No, maybe don't bring a savage
Jeez.
one. I'm thinking like a placid half-dead python that we could sneak into Nav's
Yeah.
swag.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
it
it.
wouldn't scare Nav.
No, he'd love
Maybe
it.
like sneak
He
in
would
someone
definitely
else's
love it.
swag. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
No, happy day. So, obviously, I know you guys have got a few cars, but where did your old man was he ever into the full drive car scene? Did you pick it up from him? Where did sort of
Yeah.
your passion for vehicles and cars come from?
You can kick it off, Benny.
I don't know if he was into...
Not so much
4x4.
four-wheel drives.
No.
He's well into his bloody
Classic.
vintage cars and classic cars.
Yeah.
So he's actually built a in between Airbag Man and building this vehicle we're just about to touch on, but it was a was it 1920 vintage
26.
bloody Minerva.
Yep.
They're
Yeah,
made in
right.
Belgium, but complete rust bucket, and built it up from scratch. Took him about 7 years in between running Airbag Man and going back to that vehicle on the weekends, and you know, you did a bit more mechanical work than me, but I was
Yeah, a
just
bit.
polishing nickel and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
and yeah, the granddad got in there as well. He flew from the UK over to the house, and he did a few bits and bobs as well. But
Yeah.
yeah. So the vintage Minerva, then he's got Series 1 Land Rover.
Yep.
A Riley. What's that? Is this a UK? That's a UK one, isn't it? The Riley. No idea. Anyway,
It's a
Somewhere.
50s model
Yeah,
anyway.
it's not
50s
for
one.
Australia. We'll put
That's
that
it.
up.
he's got the bloody XJR Jag as well.
Yep. That's a
The
walk
Bond
and shore
one.
Yep.
racing
Oh, yeah.
edition one. Yeah.
It's pretty sick. Yeah, so they're the
So more
vintage and
vintage
classics
cars.
and stuff.
He's not a
Yeah.
full driver.
Nah.
Well, I guess obviously when you think airbags, you know, your trucks, your buses.
Yep.
How's the transition been over the last, let's call it 5 to 10 years, from going from, I guess, a commercial product
buses.
into more of a recreational product that now we're at the stage where, and we'll touch on this later, is that you guys are going to pinch my patrol after here, and
Just go
you
to
know,
town on it.
full air ride suspension in the camera car.
Yeah, I guess the transition. Well, Dad, when he first started Airbag Man, he saw the potential in the light commercial market. So he saw all the benefits that you get out of your heavy trucks and buses, and he's like, "Yeah, we can make this happen with the light commercial rigs." So
And the patrol kit was developed in 2000.
yeah,
Really?
So, yeah, it's been around for that long.
that's a world first as well.
With,
So-
2000.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So we
taken me
did the
20
first
years
one.
to bloody.
I know.
hear
What are you
about
doing, mate?
it. I was thinking it was new.
Yeah, that's it.
So you
yeah.
guys have been creating products in that recreational space for a while.
Yep. Even did the first world first caravan on full air suspension as well. So that was another world first for us.
So
Wow.
has the business gained a substantial amount of traction in the last sort of couple years with?
Now that we've been doing, well, since all the video space has come out
Yeah.
in the last probably 6 years or so,
Yeah.
we've just been pumping out videos, install videos, just making it easier for people to understand the products and also install them themselves as well, because a lot of our kits, they're all bolt in,
Yeah.
and the
Yeah,
DIY
you got some
guy
awesome
can,
DIY kits. Yeah.
so they can just easily bolt it up themselves. Obviously having a hoist like what we do in our videos is much
Makes it
easier,
bloody handy. Yeah.
but you know, we got people who are purchasing the products and doing their own videos, and they're bloody doing it on their driveway.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, we may be skipping ahead here. Actually,
Yeah.
let's go back to the fundamentals of what your product is.
Yep.
We bounce all over the shop, don't
That's
worry.
it,
But
yeah.
so for anyone that's watching that is like, what the hell are these boys talking about? Full air ride and leaf helpers and coil assist and all these different variations of your airbag products. What for an everyday bloke out there that's sitting at home on the couch listening to this, going, why is
What's it
that
gonna do
product
for 'em?
beneficial for me? Maybe let's just touch on that. We probably should have started with
Yeah,
that.
that's it.
We'll get there.
So the whole benefit of air suspension is to carry load more safely and give you better stability of the vehicle when you're loaded, because with your conventional coil springs, you whack a heap of weight on it, it sags down, and then you start to lose your handling and stability and obviously sag springs. So adding the airbags in there, all you do is inflate them and then return them back to their level ride height position. So
Yeah.
it's all about getting your comfort back, the stability, handling, and eliminating spring sag. So
Yeah. So I guess
whole
for
benefit of
anyone,
it.
whether you're running leafs or a coil spring, you're essentially buying. I mean, there's progressive leaves and
Yeah.
all these sorts
Yeah,
of things,
that's it.
but you predominantly your vehicle comes with a set weight, and that spring works perfectly for a set
Yeah.
weight. Once you start overloading it,
or taking the weight off even.
Or-
and,
yeah.
You know, you're going to have a fairly rigid ride if you got your heavy duty springs in there
Yeah.
and no load. So
yeah,
you're getting the best of both worlds with airbags. We can.
All within your vehicle's payload
That's
as
it.
well. Yeah.
Vehicles payload. So
Yeah.
GVM upgrades. And
Well, from
whatever.
personal experience, and I've only run them in my 76 series so far, but I obviously am extremely top heavy, and then my vehicle weight does vary quite substantially, depending on whether I'm going
towing or
my
whatever.
full towing, full touring, towing, and then just round town. So round town, obviously, she's pretty empty,
Yeah.
and I do have quite a heavy leaf pack set up in there, so. The ride quality is a little bit probably harsh, but then when I'm at my touring weight, it works really well for me.
That's it. Yeah.
Excuse me. But then, step it up again, and I was up the beach a couple months back and towing a 3-ton van,
Yeah.
and you're just not.
Is that the cruiser van?
Yeah, I pinched the cruiser van.
That
It
was after the show, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a while back now, but that I had the airbags in the back, and I was able to simply just pump her up, and you're back to that right ride height.
Yep.
You don't lose your handling, and the amount of people that are probably cruising around without airbags in and towing something, and you see them drive past, the
it's
tow ball's scraping on
pretty
the
crazy.
ground. As far
Headlights are bloody pointing up, blinding people and everything. So
Yeah.
it's not a good position to be in.
So obviously-
the koalas.
koala spotters.
That's it, man.
So obviously safety is a big benefit of
Yep.
having them.
Yep.
And then
All bolt in as well, so you're not doing any drilling or welding to the chassis or weakening anything like that. So
Yep.
it's purely bolt in, and it gives you the adjustability you need.
Well, let's run through the three main things that you probably do. So your leaf assist, which is what I
Yep.
have. So
Yep.
that's a bolt-in bag that sits on top of your leaf springs and mounts to your chassis.
Yep. Or the axle, depending on the
Typically-
configuration there.
Typically replaces your bump stop.
Yep. And essentially that can have zero effect if you don't have any air in it, and you still got your standard leaf pack.
Yeah.
Or
They
you
just
can-
act like a bump stop because the bloody the rubber just compresses down, and they act as a replacement bump stop on those.
Yep.
So
And
all proven.
I didn't really help Benny, but I watched Benny. I watched Benny put them in my truck, and it really is a definitely a super easy DIY kit. Then you go to your leaf, your coil assist, which is something that is already in the new 79. I'm not
Yep.
sure when this is going to come out, but obviously I've already got them in the new 79. So they sit inside of your coil.
Yep.
So once again, pretty actually really easy install because I did
Yeah.
install these ones. So
Yeah, nice.
so they slide inside your coil, and then you've got a hose that runs off to a little air fitting, and it's literally just a matter of connecting up your standard.
Tire
inflator.
inflator.
Tire
Yep,
inflator.
That's it.
So hopefully that gives you guys a bit of a rough picture of what it looks like.
Yep.
And then we can go the full 9 yards, which is what we're going to do on the patrol. So why don't we talk
Keen as for that.
full air for a little bit and explain more about that and the benefits of that, because I mean up until 12 months ago I wouldn't have had a clue that you could throw full air in a GU. And
well.
the second I seen your full air application, like it was a bit of a I must have that.
Yeah.
And we'll dabble on it after, but in the 79, obviously we're gonna have a crack at trying to do something there as well. But run us through the full air, because that's sort of a step up from just an assisting bag.
Yeah, so the full air basically replaces coil springs. Can in some instances replace leaf, but you need control arms and everything like that.
Yep.
We do a few popular vehicles, say your Land Rover Defender, Nissan Patrol 200 series, Land Cruiser.
All the older ones as well. Yep.
There's more. I just can't think.
Good old Range Rover Classic, mate, that we're about to do.
Yeah, true. We do replacements for Range Rovers.
Yep.
We do a lot of European. That's going on another story.
Another tangent.
Yeah, basically replace coil springs with a rolling sleeve airbag in most cases, or double convolute, depending on travel and capacity and stuff.
Yep. The core feature there is you literally rip the spring straight out, throw her in the bin, and your bag goes in as the replacement for the coil.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it is your suspension.
That's it.
And then you have full control over how much pressure you have in that bag.
Yep.
You've got the main, you got the main benefits as the leaf helper and coil helper with the adjustability to keep a nice level ride height when you're loaded. But the difference between the leaf helper and coil helper kits as opposed to the full air is the full air you've got full adjustability. So you've only got so much with the coil helper and the leaf helper, because obviously from a standard sag position you've only got that adjustability to bring it back up to its level ride height. But the full air, you can actually drop it right down. Easy access into the back of the vehicle.
That's the benefits that excited me. Like I've seen you guys rock up, come to camp, drop the car down, which makes it easily accessible to get in and out of all your gear. Specifically, which is why I want to try and sort something out for my 79, is at 4-inch lift, to be able to dump the arse end down in the tray. I can actually reach the top of it.
That's it. Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly.
And then for towing as well,
Hitching up.
That's
back
it.
down. Lane's got full air ride on his 80. We actually shot a re-review on his 80, which will come out before this does, perhaps. I'm not sure. But literally pull up to the camper. His adjustments are in the back. Lower the bags down, straight back up. No need to use the jockey wheels.
That's it.
Pretty bloody. Oh, the other benefit
awesome.
that I want it for is leveling up when I pull up to camp. So pull up to camp and you're uneven. Like if I end up putting a rooftop tent on this GU, which we may do, instead of being able to, chock wheels, do you have four corner adjustment on them?
Left to right. So,
left to right.
Yeah.
But we've also got the setup that we're going to do on yours is the automatic leveling control kit, which has got the handheld controller, so you can do your 3 preset heights that we set it to. So you lowered your drive height and your raised height.
Gangster, boring and fun.
That's it, exactly. So we've got that. That's pretty standard in that handheld. Then you've got the manual control, and we've also got horizon leveling, which we could potentially do there. So you go to your campsite, just hit the horizon leveling button, and boom, your vehicle's nice and level. Get up in your rooftop tent, and you're not falling out.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Horizon,
it's gonna
that's
be
what
sick.
I need,
yeah, that's it, man.
I spent a lot of time trying to get my car level to go to bed. It's a pain in the ass. And then the other thing we haven't touched on, and we just did a review on this as well, is Lane's Truck About Trailers. There's a new kit that you guys and Cruise Master have just, or I don't even think it's released yet. I think Lane got the prototype.
Yeah, nice.
Which lucky bastard. But so you can also throw airbags in people's trailers as well.
Yep. Yeah. We obviously affiliated with Cruise Master there, so we helped produce an air suspension kit for all their different trailers and everything, and worked with them.
Yep.
So they've got plenty of those out in the market, definitely. Caravans, camper trailers, you name it. So, but yeah, we do a lot of aftermarket retrofit kits as well. Like we can convert bloody Jayco caravans into full air suspension.
Jayco Outbacks, Journey.
Yeah, heaps of different ones there. So
yeah,
so a lot of car trailers.
Yeah, that'd be bloody handy.
Yeah, so like there's a company there, people might know, but Tilted Trailers, they got like a tilting setup there that lowers the trailer right down, and they can just drive the car straight on.
Yep.
Call your bloody show cars and all that they take to all those little expos and everything.
Yep. And then, of course, I guess, so you got your full drive applications, your trailer, caravan applications, and then you also...
Do a lot of OE as well. Yeah, heavy truck and bus, agricultural, industrial.
And then your bloody pimped out Impalas.
Hot rods.
Hot rods. Well, we'll get there eventually if Berkey ever pulls his finger out. But Berkey's got an old Toyota Stout. He wants to do full air ride bag system on. So
that'd be sick.
There's an application for anything really.
Yeah.
And I don't know where I've been. Must have my head in the sand. I didn't really understand, I guess, the full comprehension of how good the bags are. And not to be a bloody salesman either for all the YouTube warriors. Like, it actually is so bloody handy, and it's not that expensive.
No, that's it.
For what you're getting. So let's put it into perspective. Just like a 79 series leaf spring truck, and you want to throw a set of leaf helper bags in the rear with just your standard outlets at the back. What's a DIY kit worth?
Benny?
$825.
$820.
Yep.
Plus, if you want to get it installed by one of our specialists, about a couple of hours labour. So a couple of $100 on top
Which
of that.
varies, obviously, with our
Between the
rate
fitter.
and stuff. But
Yeah, so look, you're talking sub $1,000, and nothing's under $1,000 to mod on a 4B. Everything's $1,000. So
That's
for
it.
sub $1,000 to be able to bring your ride quality back.
Yep.
If you definitely carry a lot of weight up high like I do, that absolutely was a hell of an improvement to not have the sleigh. And then it's a no-brainer if you're towing. If you're towing anything, you're crazy not to have them.
That's it. Yeah, there's also another good benefit that we've had plenty of customers take advantage of, and that's if they've got a slide-on camper, and with the leaf helper and cooler helper, they can actually raise the rear end just a little bit above standard height. Drop the legs of the slide-on. Lower the rear of the vehicle down, let the pressure out of the airbags, bring it down, and then just drive out.
Yeah, so slide on campers and then your jack off canopy, same principle.
Deal.
So anyone rocking around with a jack off canopy, instead of having to wind up those big bulky legs, you can get enough adjustment out of the bags to drop it down, drive out, drive up.
Yep. Yeah, it's awesome.
That's pretty bloody epic. All right, well, let's talk cars, because you guys have got some pretty cool cars. Obviously, on the last ep, you rocked up in the GU Patrol, which is full air ride, which is when I started frothing and decided I wanted on my GU. And then today you've rolled around in your dirty Defender. Probably going to leave oil stains all over my driveway. Thank you.
Sorry about that.
I might have to probably start you out of here.
Bloody oath.
So
the Defender.
So talk us through those two builds.
So we've had the full air suspension on that since 2010, the 110 Defender. We're just kitting it out with new products and stuff like our aluminium tanks and compressors and everything. So that's going to be a build that everyone's going to see pretty soon.
Yeah, cool.
So pretty excited about that one, bringing it back to scratch.
Yeah, run us through the bag build series. So I'll put all their links and everything in the comments or in the description section as per usual. But you got two different YouTube channels. You got the Airbag Man channel, which is
that's our
a little bit more. Well, it's obviously product related, but very specific in detail of your product. And then you guys have just kicked off your own channel,
Jacob and Benny.
And that's a little bit more lighthearted, and that's where this bag build series is on.
So we pretty like all of our customers. They're all out there enjoying the benefits of air suspension and getting out there and exploring Australia and also the world, because we're not just Australia, we're global as well. So we were like, man, we got all these rigs in the car park. We need to start kitting them out and going to have a bit of fun ourselves as well, and showing people all the benefits and everything you get out of them as well, and going into a bit more detail, not just our normal install videos that we do, but show some of that, but more so go into the like the quality of the products that we use and design and manufacture, and go have a bit of fun as well, and
show them what you can achieve with them. And
exactly.
So you filmed and released the bag app on the GU. So that got a full air ride, and you've also, it's a bit of a build series, because you got some new drawers and bits and pieces going in, and you got all the other bits and pieces. You bloody.
Which we found out we're bloody
Bull
roughing
bars
it when
and-
we went on your trip. Mate, that was hectic. What were we doing? And then we have bloody Navi and you guys getting all the bloody the water on top of your awnings and then just like pushing it off into our swags. That was
We
hectic.
were camped up at Bribey, and
dude.
these bloody amateurs have rocked up, rolling out two of the biggest. They were the right swags. Two of the biggest swags I've ever
That's it,
seen.
man.
They had 2 stretchers for one swag, right? So
Oh,
2
dude.
single stretchers. So you can imagine the bloody just 2 poles running down the middle of the swag, and then you guys have slept on top of that.
Oh, dude,
I've never
that
seen
was-
anything like it in my life. So 4 stretchers, 2 swags for 2 blokes, and then they had your standard standard roll, those shit warnings that you pull out off the side of the car. And I think it was probably about 6 o'clock in the morning. I looked out my rooftop tent window and I just see probably 300 litres of water caught in this bloody awning. And then I was actually getting up because I'm like, I'm going to have to go help you guys out. And then she just let rip.
Oh, dude, that was the
Just
most
all
brutal wake up
straight
call.
on
eh?
Jacobs.
Oh, dude,
Straight on your head.
I was done.
Yeah.
I also had like a little bit of a gap there so I could get some fresh air going in.
Yeah.
Next minute, there it is.
Waterfall. So have you made some improvements for camping next trip or what?
Yep.
Yeah,
That was a pretty solid
Yeah,
yes, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
long
we got
time
a
coming.
heap of lights going.
Just lights and bloody
New drawers, fridge.
Yeah. Yeah, you were
slide.
rocking an esky.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that was
Old
rough.
school.
That was rough.
Oh,
It
well.
was good, but yeah, it's in there getting kitted out. So
Yeah. Dual
yeah,
battery
pretty excited.
system, solar.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
So a bit more,
Whole lot.
bit more touring spec.
That's
Yep.
it. Yeah.
Everyone changes their setup pretty quick after coming with us. You guys went on probably the most relaxed trip we've ever done. We
Yeah,
had
it's
pretty
good.
much had sleep-ins.
It was
We
awesome.
pulled up at 4 o'clock and we're having afternoon beers. Like, that just
Yeah.
doesn't happen. So
Yeah,
I don't want to
was
scare
sick.
you off, but yeah, that was a.
it was good fun.
Lane was like, "What's going on? Why have we pulled up early?"
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so
Fair bit of action though that we got in that episode. It
no,
was-
we did
it was
well.
awesome.
Yeah, local trip.
Yeah,
And now we're stranded and can't go anywhere.
yeah, it's a bugger.
But
Oh well.
we will get you back out on another couple of episodes.
Yep.
Get
Keen
stuck
as.
back into it.
Yep.
So we got sidetracked there with your amazing camping skills, but so you got the Geo Patrol, which is obviously done. You haven't released it. What other apps have you released at this point in time?
The LC200.
Yep.
So full air on the rear of that one.
Yep. So you can't do full air on the front.
Nah,
Obviously,
it's a bit more-
independent
yeah.
suspension.
That's a bit more involved, that one, but yeah, we might have something coming out in the future. So
Yep.
stay tuned for that.
And then you did
Um,
the V-Dub edition.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh,
T6.
that was mad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we went to Byron Bay with that one. That was the T6, and that's where we really showcased the horizon leveling.
Yeah.
Which was pretty good. So there's a stack of bloody T6s and old vans and stuff in Byron Bay. So
Well, even if you're just like a commercial tradie cruising
That's it.
around in a van, to be able to rock up, dump it down, or whether you're
yeah,
a dirt bike rider and you love to have all your dirt bikes in the back, you can literally bag the arse out to the ground just about
Yep.
and roll your bike straight
yeah,
in.
to curb height. Even we do a lot of wheelchair accessible vehicles as well.
Yep.
So dropping it right down to the curb height, so they can easily just pull
Straight in.
the bloody the wheelchair out. So
Yep.
yeah, it's good.
And you're filming the Impala at the moment.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's getting done at the moment.
So whose cars are whose? Let's run through it, or you just grab
So-
whatever's in the driveway.
Yeah, really, all the like company cars like Patrol and that, we all just use them.
Yeah.
I mainly use that one as
Yeah.
my vehicle. Jacob's a T6.
Yep. The good old van, mate. 'Cause all the
Impala's
kids are
A
gone.
van for the tribe.
Yeah.
Jacob
That's it,
actually
mate.
has 13 children.
You know that cheaper brother does it.
Just pumping them out. No.
He has the van and a trailer.
Yeah, that's it.
Just loads them in.
Oh,
Yeah, so I got the T6. I've also I used to have a JK Wrangler, which was pretty good at the time. Like went on the beach every bloody weekend. Fraser, Morton,
Yeah.
Stratty, did all the main islands and everything. Didn't do too much of Bribey, but yeah, the Jeep was good. And then started a few issues. Got rid of it and bought the Range Rover Classic and had more issues.
Yeah, right, yeah. Yeah, you went
Nah,
from
it's
one
awesome.
shit car to another. Well done.
That's it. But no, I'm loving the Classic, just the shape of it, and it used to have factory air suspension.
Yeah, right.
There's a guy in Firestone back in the day who actually was part of that whole Range Rover Classic full air suspension build from factory, so
Yeah.
he was heavily involved in that. So yeah, what we're doing, the Range Rover Classic is going to be another build. We're going to put it back on full air suspension because it's only had one owner as well, which was pretty appealing when we bought it.
Yeah.
No rust or anything underneath. It's in good nick.
Big
So yeah,
petrol V8, is it?
yeah, it's a V8 3.9. So
Yeah.
the mid-range one, I think. But yeah, it's a bit of fun. So I'm
Yeah,
keen to
sick.
get into that. So that's the classics, really.
Yeah. Then I got the Impala.
Yeah. That thing's a weapon, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mad.
It's a
It is
Loving it.
mad.
Yeah.
Big boat.
Yeah. Not wrong.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
when will that video come out of the Impala fully finished?
that'll be pretty soon, eh?
Yep.
I think
Yeah, we just
over the next
got
month.
in a new team member who does all video and everything.
Yeah.
And yeah, we literally filmed it last week, and he's pretty much edited it, ready to go. This is the build side of it.
Yep.
And it's looking pretty good.
That'll probably be out by the time you watch this, I dare
That's it.
say.
Yeah. Yep.
So go and check that out. And then
Yep.
obviously you got the Defender, which you brought here as well.
Yep, the Defender. The other rigs we got.
The Defender, actually, we've made the full system, so all the 3-height auto leveling, we've made that so that it's more vehicle specific. So you got height sensor mounts. So normally it's quite universal, so you got to make your own mounts and get all the height sensor positions. But now it's all vehicle
That's what you
specific.
get with a lot of air control kits
Yeah.
out in the market, where they're just a universal thing. But
Yep.
we're doing a lot of vehicle specific mounting for each vehicle. So
And being that's getting on in age, we're going to redo the whole thing again.
yep,
Yeah.
Film all that for another build. So
yeah, it's gonna
Yeah.
be good. So there's that. They're the main sort of 4-wheel drives. Then we got your tradie style of rigs. MP300 Navara.
Yep.
That one's got full air suspension on the rear of that.
Yep.
So we'll do a build on that full rig soon as well. Isuzu MUX. It's got full air on the rear of that. So
Yep.
that'll be a new product we'll be releasing soon. So that's a nice one.
Ford Ranger,
Yeah, Ford Ranger. PX.
Toyota
That's a
Hilux
PX.
2-wheel drive.
Yeah, good old
I
two-wheel
told
drive. So
you
that,
they've got every car you can
So
think of
that-
is sat in the front of the bloody workshop.
that's it. So we'll do something different with the Hilux. It'll be like a one-height auto leveling setup with the leaf helper kit underneath, and that one cuts our brackets from where we get our brackets manufactured in Brendale to Airbag Man all the time. So it's always carrying brackets and everything on the back. So that's our little workhorse there.
We forgetting anything?
Oh, bloody Jimny, mate.
Oh,
Suzuki
yeah.
Jimny.
Have you got a
Yeah,
Jimny? A new one or an old one?
Old one,
Old
yeah.
one.
We've had that
Sick.
for a while, but that's full air on the rear.
Yep.
Is it?
Yeah. We haven't released it, but we just like, we
Haven't
just
ya?
did it.
There's
yeah.
actually a video on
That's-
YouTube.
There's a
Sick.
video,
Sick.
yeah. So we got that.
More or less, if you got leafs in the rear, you've pretty much got a full air ride kit for it.
If you
coils.
leafs in the rear, leaf helper kits, that bolts
yeah.
in.
Coil, so your MP300s and
Yep.
anything with a coil in the rear, you can basically full air ride.
That's it.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Providing there's enough room and everything in there.
Yeah. All right. Well, the question we ask everyone is, what was your first car?
I had a
Sounds
Toyota
savage,
Hilux
mate.
Toyota
mini truck.
Hilux?
It was
Oh,
a-
mini truck.
No.
That was a
94.
sick rig though, eh?
Yeah,
Was it bagged?
yeah. Oh, only on
Nah,
the rear.
not full air.
Only
but-
on the
Just
rear.
on the rear.
And we did a full paint job on that, didn't we?
Yeah.
Man, that was like one of the first rigs
Had
that
Toyota Surf
Dad got.
bodyguards, body
Oh, flares
panels
on it.
and
Oh, Jesus.
It was nice. It was pretty cool.
bonnet and
Yeah.
stuff.
I missed the whole mini truck
Yeah.
era,
Yep.
thankfully.
Yeah, that's it.
What
Got
about
a
you?
Bloody Nissan Pulsar, mate.
Oh, yes.
The
Well,
good
what,
old Pulsar.
what was it? N13?
2000. I had a 2000.
Oh, flash
I don't know,
one.
Yeah, it
He
was
wouldn't know
2000.
that.
Flash.
I've got no idea, mate.
And I
But-
crashed it on my learners.
Did
Yeah.
ya?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good job.
Dog.
Well, you don't want to crash your own truck. Crash your brother's.
That's it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Happy days.
Yeah. Then I moved on to the JK. That was it.
Yeah, right. So how old are you guys, I guess, for everyone to know?
50.
50,
No,
going
not
on
really. 30.
30.
I'm a 30, mate. Just turned 30, so.
Did ya?
I'm 28.
Yep.
28. So
Yeah.
you're a 90 model.
Yep. 89.
Are you 89?
Yeah.
Oh, the good era.
Yeah.
Perfect. Snuck
Yeah,
into the
that's it,
80s
man.
with me.
Yeah. August.
Yeah, I'm not real happy about being 31 next month, but no, it's this month.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal,
Oh.
eh?
Anyway,
Oh, well.
that's another story. What's the favourite trip that you guys have ever done?
Just whatever it is.
regardless, full driving, camping, anything.
Yep.
I can't go past Tangalooma, I reckon.
Yep.
That's my favourite spot.
We go there every year
Yeah.
Yeah, camping or in a house.
in a bloody apartment, mate.
We've done
In a
both.
apartment.
We've done it all there.
We've
Yeah.
got mates that have an awesome apartment there, just right near the jetty where they feed the dolphins, and we always
Oh,
go there and
happy
sneak
days.
in and feed the dolphins. Oh, shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
But anyway,
We used to rock up by boat and feed the dolphins.
yeah, did you? Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I remember one time we actually went to Tangalooma. This is going on probably 10 years ago. And I just looked at one of the room numbers on the way in from the door, and I went up and I was like, "Oh, can we hire a boat, please?" And she's like, "Oh, what's your room number?" And I was like, "Oh, 316A." And she's like, "Do you want that on the room?" I was like, "Just chuck it on the room."
Oh, man.
So they've given us this tinny, and I'm like, looking at the boys like, worked. And then she's like,
Oh, dude.
where are you? We rock down the beach with like 3 blokes. We've got like full beach rods, like 20-foot long bloody fishing rods. And she's like,
What the hell?
"Why'd you bring the? Why do you have beach? We're like, oh, we have
On
a
a
mate
boat."
that was going to take us full driving." And she's like, "Oh, okay, that's strange." handed the bloody tinny over and was like, "Okay, so you're only allowed to go from here to here." We were gone, eh? We just went
Jesus.
right up the top of Morton in this tinny, and we had a great afternoon. And then dropped it back and just said thanks very much. And some poor bugger in 316A probably copped the tinny bill.
Jesus, mate. That is classic.
I
Oh,
just
dude.
remember that, but don't do that one. You
Yeah.
actually can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Just we didn't try again.
I reckon the next best bloody place that we've that I've been anyway, and that was more so in the Wrangler, which is probably Fraser. I love doing that. I mean, I
Yeah.
haven't done massive amounts of forward driving like outside of or right up north even, but we're only just starting to do that sort of thing.
Yep.
But yeah, Fraser for me that was bloody awesome. Seeing dingoes everywhere, bloody going fishing for Taylor in the winter. That was awesome. I love doing that. So
Yeah. Well, look,
that's my favourite.
we did have a trip planned for July, to be over at Fraser.
I was keen as for that.
Yeah. So the original plan was the new truck was supposed to be built and finished by July, and then it was going to sort of bring all the companies that had helped out along the way. Obviously, that's not going to happen anymore. But
Yeah, next year.
well, we will do a trip somewhere. We'll probably will still do Fraser, but we'll do it about November, I reckon. Hopefully restrictions have lifted by then.
That's it.
And the truck will be hopefully finished by then.
Yeah.
And we can run over to Fraser, and at least it'll be hot again as well. So
That'd be awesome.
take a few boats over and
Yep.
have a bit of a muck around.
Yeah. Yeah. Big
And
time.
then as far as other trips that you guys can tag along on, I have no idea where we're going to go.
bit up in the air, but
Oh, it's pretty wild at the moment.
yeah, that's it.
But we'll make something happen.
Yep.
Oh, the old
Whoa.
Larry's getting to me.
The old explore signs.
Flag's gone, mate.
Oh, we've lost the flag. That's all right. Favorite campsite, I suppose that'll come off the back of your favorite trip is probably Morton and Fraser, eh?
Yeah, some
Yeah.
good Morton.
But so beach camping,
Right
you
on the beach,
prefer
man.
beach rather
Yeah,
than
yeah, prefer the beach
Yeah.
rather than the bush. But I haven't done too much bush anyway. I don't know about you, Benny, but
Nah, I haven't. The most we did was the trip with you.
So that was
Yeah.
probably the most serious little
inland.
That was
off-road
sick.
full driving
Yeah.
you've done.
Pretty much.
I mean, you used to go when you were a kid, buddy,
Hmm.
up the power line, glassy and all that.
Yeah.
In your motorbikes and
My
all that,
second
weren't you?
car was the first Nissan Patrol we put on air.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
So I used to
That
take
was
that.
sick.
Well,
take
that's
that
something
to
we didn't.
Glasshouse
That's something
and-
we actually didn't touch on because I know you've got a motorbike as well, or a couple of motorbikes.
Yeah.
And one of them's on
And
bloody
one.
bags as well.
Yeah.
So you're bagging everything. Have you got your kids' pram on bags yet?
Nah, man. But
Look at them.
We
Look
could
at,
do it,
They're
dude.
looking at each other going,
Yeah.
should we bag the pram?
yeah, exactly. Oh, we've got a few interesting ones coming up, so
Have you?
yeah, it's gonna be sick. Maybe a jet ski or something.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
how
so
do you
yeah, we
bag
go.
a jet ski? Jet ski trailer.
Yeah, you just have to find out.
Yeah, you'll have to wait and see.
Evidently, that'll be interesting. I'll give you the drum.
That's it.
Yeah, sweet. So what motorbike have you got? I guess yours is
Triumph Rocket 3.
yeah.
Yep.
And you basically just pull up and just dump it to the ground. Does look pretty sick.
Yeah. 2.3 litre.
If I ever got a
Pretty big
Harley,
boy.
I'd probably come hit you guys up, get a bagger.
Yeah, you can do them. Do the Harley, so
Yep.
that'd be good.
Yeah, happy days.
Mm.
All right, well, let's run through some Instagram questions. I've had a few sent in. If I can get to them, Jacob and Benny. All right, here we go. So, what's their favourite vehicle they've got to work on? Favourite vehicle you got to work on?
I reckon the bigger 4-wheel drives we got, the Patrol was awesome to have a crack at that.
Yeah.
Like our own vehicles or just like even customers and stuff like
Well,
that?
I just guessed even customers. What's
Yeah.
like?
Any ones.
Well, I suppose probably one of the coolest vehicle builds that you had a hand in
Megatura.
was the
Oh,
Megatura.
dude.
Yeah, that was pretty sick.
insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good fun.
So for anyone that doesn't
That was a
know
rig.
what the Megatura is, you probably don't four-wheel drive. But
Mate, that was
obviously
a weapon. Yeah.
the
Yeah,
boys
it was a
from
weapon.
Patriot did a 6x6 79 dual cab Land Cruiser. What's the ride height on that thing? Was it sitting at 4 or 6?
Like 6 inches.
6
yeah.
inches.
Massive.
So 6-inch lift, full air ride, so 6 airbags around the whole truck.
Yep.
And I've seen that thing jacked up. So how high could you get out of the bags on that? Like it was up to like 8
What were
inch.
they? What were those bloody bags on?
5.6s. I
Yeah,
know,
they were probably
like
one of the
22
tallest ones.
inches tall or something.
Yeah.
So
They're massive.
what do they get about? They good 8-inch lift out of it.
I think they were getting 6
Yeah.
at
Six.
the race
Six.
at the race
Yeah.
height.
6
Yeah.
inches.
Absolute weapon.
It was good. It was good fun, that one.
Yeah.
Mm.
So that's probably the
That's probably, yeah,
favourite
that's
truck
the
you've
most
ever
epic
worked on.
one. Yeah, most
It-
epic one for sure.
I will take my hat off to Patriot. It is probably the coolest truck that's ever been built
Yeah. It is, man.
in bloody Australia anyway.
Yeah, that's it, man.
It is a weapon. So yeah, if we can get some bags going like that on my new 79, we'll be
man.
We'll be happy days.
Yeah,
I don't
we'll
need
get into it.
I don't need the bloody 6-wheel. I don't need to carry that much shit. But I don't know where the hell you take that thing other than running across the desert.
Oh man.
While we're talking favourite trucks, what is your dream 4-wheel drive? You can go first, Benny.
I'd love a Ram.
A Ram,
Yeah.
full air ride Ram.
Yeah.
And you do that easy too, wouldn't you? Have you done that?
Yeah, we got,
Oh yeah,
we
of
got the
course.
Ram.
Dave and
2,500 and 1,500.
so Dave from Boss Aluminium, he's got one.
He's got the bags.
Did
on
you
it.
guys work on that one?
Yeah, we
That's all
supplied
your
in.
system?
Didn't we supply in bags into that one?
They got a Kelderman set up, but
Yeah.
we supplied air springs in for more height.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
that thing is pretty. I was
That's sick.
frothing the
Yeah.
the Rams, to be honest, and
Yep.
But yeah, we've got
probably a touch heavy, but other than
Yeah.
that,
yeah, we've got full air for the rear on 1,500, 2,500
yeah.
done. Full
So-
bolt in.
So your dream truck would be a 2,500 Ram.
Yeah.
It's not a bad choice.
Mine would probably be a Mercedes G-Wagon.
G wagon.
Yeah.
That'd be
The
different.
looks. Yeah,
Righto,
yeah.
Kylie Jenner.
I knew that was coming. Oh, but yeah, the G-Wagon, full air on that would be pretty sick.
Yeah.
I like the looks of it. It's a nice boxy look. That's what I like. And
Yeah.
the Range Rover Classic, man, I like that one as well, just because of the boxy look. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's mine. G-Wagon.
Old Berkey, he's actually a fan of the G wagon Ute.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
nice.
Coil all round.
Yep.
Somehow it's got a worse interior than the 70 series Land Cruiser.
Yeah, they're pretty
which is-
basic. Some of
That's
them.
pretty impressive.
Yeah.
But that would be a sick build that no one's sort of done
Yep.
really that I've seen.
You just have to make it happen.
Yeah, well, you should get
Dad, if you're
you
watching
should get
this-
a G-Wagon. Yeah, Dad, hook us up, Dad.
That's it. Eh?
And then, so old Sammy Isles has actually jumped in here with a question. What's your dream car, but it has to be earlier than 1980? Impala. Is that what you
Yeah. It would be.
Yeah.
I'd love a 62, 63.
Yeah. What year's
Impala,
yours?
eh?
65.
65.
Yeah. They're
I
like
reckon.
twice as much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going on the bloody the classics again, but there's like a short wheelbase Range Rover Classic, one of the first ones. I reckon that would be pretty awesome to build up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's your dream pre-80s cars.
Yeah, I reckon.
Range Rover.
Oh mate.
All right, each to their own. Mate, me and Sammy had a decent yarn about this, but we both actually have the same dream car, and it's a HQ Monaro. So they're about 72, 73, I think. Someone might correct
Yeah,
me, but
nice.
I think it's about 72. What's your favourite feature or thing about running airbags from Jordan_soccer?
Height adjustment.
Yep. I think if you can go full air, it's the best way to go. Just because of that, that bloody adjustment you get.
Yeah,
It's
right.
awesome.
Ride quality.
Mm.
I think it's just too
Obviously,
many.
Yeah.
Ride quality. You get a nice set of shocks with a good set of
Yep.
full air suspension and
You're laughing.
Yep.
Yeah, well,
exactly. The whole adjustment thing is the best. Like, if you got a missus who struggles to get into your four-wheel drive, lower it right down, straight in, done. It's good.
Keep the missus happy.
That's it, man.
So old Hamo _250. Could I get a set of airbags fitted to my golf cart?
You could.
Yeah.
We've done it before.
Have you?
Yeah, back in the day. Yep.
Cop that, smart ass. I'll be getting the boys to send you a DM and an invoice.
We've seen bloody shopping trolleys. How about that, eh?
Shopping trolleys.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, shopping trolleys, and they fully bag those in the US. So we've seen them before. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, right. So you pretty much can throw
Pretty much anything.
anything on bags.
Mm.
Good ear. So what's the next modification for the GU Patrol?
Okay, so we've fixed my bull bar. Thought I hit a tree. that got fixed and
If you haven't
repainted.
seen the boys you just finished that truck, hadn't you? Like, or just put all the
Yeah.
bull
Well,
bar and that on?
It was very basic at the beginning.
Yeah.
We just did the bag build on that, and then the plan is to like fully kit it out
Yeah.
and make that at one of our proper
But that was your
touring rigs.
first trip since you put all the new bar
Yeah.
work and that on.
Yeah,
It was
that's
probably
it,
on
yeah.
there for like a month.
A month. And go check out the bag series on that because old Benny, first time wheeling, basically, you pretty much drove dead straight into a tree.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I did. Yeah.
It was great. It was great.
What happened?
We were going through a puddle. Jacob measured it right with a bent stick, so it's like deeper than what you think.
Yeah.
And I was just full lock as I exited the puddle.
You just gripped onto it.
Caught
didn't
traction
Yep,
and just
straight into
Just
it.
imagine
nosedive
doing a
into
little
a
pop,
tree.
you? That's pretty funny.
Yep.
Oh, good work. So
Oh,
yeah,
brilliant.
what's the next mod? Have you got the drawers nut already in it?
So it's currently being worked on at the moment by McCormack's there in Sandgate.
Yeah.
And so drawers, getting the drawers done. Red
fridge,
arc, solar, yep.
drop slide,
Hermetic fridge,
heap of MSA gear.
yep.
Yep.
MSA gear.
Oh, that's another cool truck. Did you work on? Did the
The
there's
6x6. That
Yeah.
was a good one. Yep.
that I'd love to see that thing in person.
Massive.
Is it
Oh,
is it
it's
is
massive.
it ugly? Is it
No,
ugly
it's-
as shit or is it cool?
It looks
It's
sick.
cool.
It's
Yeah,
nice,
right.
nice
It's
and
like
clean.
7 meters long, man.
So
It's a
if
big-
no one's
it's a big
seen
rig.
the
Yeah.
MSA car, go jump on their Instagram. It's a 200 series
Wagon,
wagon
extra cab.
extend. I don't even know what you call it. It's a 200 series 6x6
Yeah.
wagon.
Yep. The space in it is pretty amazing in the back there.
So it's not.
Seven seater, man.
So it's
massive.
a seven seater,
Yeah.
6-wheel,
Takes all his kids in it, so
and that's got full air ride on the rear.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's got full air on one of the axles there, and we're
Middle
about
axle.
to.
And it
look at
is a
doing the-
bloody. It is a 6x6, or has it got a
Yeah.
lazy?
No, 6x6. Yep, definite 6x6.
That was a first. I haven't seen anyone do bloody.
That's
That-
a sick
that-
rig.
I'd like to see that one in person.
Good
to be
colour
honest.
as well. So
Mm.
yeah.
All right, well, happy days. So what's
yeah.
next?
More lights for the patrol.
Yep.
Lights. That's about it.
Are we doing lights on the roof rack as well?
Yeah.
We're doing all the lights on the roof rack.
What about your camping setup? What are you going to do with that?
Well, we want a rooftop tent,
You're going to get
So-
a rooftop, and you're just going to share it.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah. It's got to be massive.
Head to toe, boys.
That's it, eh? Yeah. Rooftop tent. That'll be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Do that on the 200 as well. Rooftop tent.
Yeah. We might just have to get you to bring 2 trucks on the next trip. One Defender
Yeah.
and
Defender and the
Probably the
200 or
Patrol.
Patrol or whatever.
yeah,
Yeah, or the classic, mate.
all the classic. Oh, we should do a bloody Do you want? Oh, can I bag my old man's HZ
Maybe.
Kingswood?
What are they? I don't know what
I have a
suspension
feeling
they
we've
are.
done something like
The
that.
rear,
Is it leaf?
the rear's coil. It's coil or it's coil or
Pretty
round.
sure we've done something like that.
It's, it's,
supplied
definitely
into
it's
someone's
definitely
fabricated.
coil in the rear,
We could look at it.
and then Well, we'll get he's
Get
just
some
about
measurements.
he's just about to finish that thing up. So we might try and get a set of bags for the back of the HZ,
Yeah, boy.
and then Berkey's got his old bloody he's bloody stout. He'll be half dead by the time that thing's done. But he does have a HR. Have you ever put bags on a HR? I don't know what's
Not
under
that I
them
know
off
of,
the
yeah.
top of my head. Well, anyway, forget Berkey. He's taking too long. But we'll bag up the HZ, grab the Impala, and we should do an old car run.
That'd be sick.
Yeah, that'd
Yep.
be good fun.
Yeah, man.
Mate of mine's actually selling his HQ wagon, Prem wagon 253 at the moment, and I am gutted. I mean,
You wanted it?
if my 79 was a little bit further on and I'd sell the 76, I'd go and
Yeah, true.
I'd go and snafu that thing up. But he wants about 30 grand for it, which is pretty wild. But
Yeah.
yeah, that'd be cool. The bagged out HQ, just a surfboard on the top,
Oh, that'd
Venetian
be sick.
blinds.
Yep. Yep.
Yes, sick. The
Yeah,
old
nice.
man's actually got the blinds going on in the back and
Yep.
white roof. It's pretty
Nice.
badass.
Beauty.
Yeah, all right. So we're going to do an old car run
Yep.
as an episode. That's sick.
Nice slow one.
I'm excited for that one. Yeah. Explore. I don't know what we'll call that episode, but I don't know how the rest of my sponsors will feel about that.
Bugger.
Yeah, bugger it. We'll throw some ARV light bars on it. Should be right.
that's it. Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
so
man.
what's next for Airbag Man? Like, where do you guys sort of see you guys keep pushing in the direction that you're
Yep.
going?
Stacking new products coming out.
Yep.
That we're not allowed to say yet, but
Stay tuned.
yep, we got a heap of awesome products in the onboard air control range. Kits for new vehicles. Yeah, we got a stack of stuff going. We were meant to be releasing a lot of it, on the shows that were coming up, but
Yep.
yeah, it's not going to happen
The
anytime
shows are-
soon. So
The shows are not looking good, for this
it's a
year.
bit of a bugger,
Nah.
but yeah, we just got to get through it and come up on top, really. So
Yep.
that's what we're doing.
All right, so we'll stay tuned for some new products, which
Yep.
hopefully we'll be able to show some of them off on the episodes.
Big time.
And then we will also, get that patrol back out and
Yeah.
better camping set up.
Oh, dude.
I reckon it'd be
Wait,
cool
man.
to.
I
I've never
can't
had a Defender on one of our trips, so I reckon it'd be
Yeah.
pretty cool to bring the old Defender.
Yeah, that'd be good. We'll
Yeah.
get that done pretty soon then, and
Yeah.
get it looking schmicko.
You can take that one.
Yeah, there's no room in it, eh? It's
Oh,
devastating.
mate, I don't understand how people drive them. Like, the cruisers are skinny, but you can't even put your arm out the side of a Defender. You got to have it forward, like the window.
Yeah.
It's bloody
And yeah, that's it. And when you try to do your head checks and see who's coming down the side, bloody, there's this big post in the
door,
way,
yeah.
We've
Yeah.
got extended seat rails in that. So because we're quite tall, you've got them all the way back and you're looking out the back window.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Yeah.
So like people are looking like, is anyone
Shoulder
actually
check.
driving that? Like,
Back window.
just
that's
sitting
classic.
in the back seat.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
And
it.
your knees are just hitting the dash and everything. It's
Yeah.
pretty rough.
All right, well, stay tuned for this to come out. Stay tuned for the GU Patrol full air ride system to come out. We're going to
Yep.
film that as a bag build ep.
Yep.
And then it'll also be part of my full build video, which I'm bloody excited about.
Yeah, it's gonna
And
be awesome.
then we haven't spoken about it too much, and we'll keep it under wraps for now, but we are working on doing something pretty cool with the 79 dual cab.
Yep.
That if we pull that off, trust me, every man and his dog out there with the
That's it.
79, which is everyone, we'll want to get around that. So if you've got any questions for the boys, make sure you chuck them in the comments, whether the bag system might be suitable for your car, four drive, truck, trailer, van, pram, or bloody bus, whatever it might be. I will also chuck their links, so make sure you jump over and follow the boys on Airbag Man Instagram if you're not already following them, and then go and follow the Jacob and Benny page, because that's a little bit more lighthearted and a little bit more fun. And then obviously you got both your YouTube links, so everything will be in the comments below. Boys, thank you very much for taking the time to come down. We definitely appreciate it, and I'm bloody excited for our next trip when we can get the hell out of here.
That's it, man. I'm keen as.
Yep.
All right,
It's been a
Thanks
pleasure.
for coming.
cheers. Thanks, boys. Thanks once again for tuning in. This is also available on Spotify. Cheers to your mates. See you next time on Explore Yarns. Happy days.
Yeah.